Good morning from sunny and shorts wearing Macon, Georgia. How are y'all today? Alerts. Bork and Bork kicked off those alerts. 15 months of sub, and thank you so much. Borkin the Bork. One of my favorite names to say on this Twitch chat. How are y'all this morning? Twitch family. Pen Addict family. Y'all are my family, right? We're all each other's family. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Shoe Bamboo. 21 months of subbing. Let's go. That's what you get because my alerts that you didn't get a cheer. So my cheerleaders were down at the time. They were on break. Made it for the live stream. We got some people coming in, some people going out. I'm scheduling things when there's meetings at work. People are going to the doctors. I'm back from the doctors, back from the PT this morning. Very warm today, 32, high of 40. Love it. Yeah, it's going to be 70 here today and not a cloud in the sky. So we have preemptive shorts wearing today. Y'all don't want to see any of that though. I promise you, it's way too pasty gangster looking. So Tony is here, still in the snow. So Tony would like to build a snowman with all of y'all whenever y'all get a chance. So he would appreciate that. Waiting at the doctor's, Miss Cheese Crafties. Toby's borkening. I am catching up on a couple little things this morning, so let's chit chat. Snow is all frozen over. That's gross. That's when it gets gross, right? I got a couple little things to take care of real quick before we get started. I'm perpetually running behind these days. And today I'm in a good mood about it. Yesterday I wasn't in a mood about it, but we got it done. Not every day's perfect, but I've been working it. Cocolina, 6 months of subbing. Thank you so much. Appreciate you so much. Good morning, Tessa. Pew, pew, pew. Snow is melting. Everything's soaking wet. It's just soaking wet here. It rained as much as it snowed here, so we got a choo-choo hype train going. Like I said, I am doing a little bit of busy work real quick, and then I'm going to bore you to death by addressing envelopes, which I haven't done in quite some time. And all the new Pen Addict members without their memberships are mad at me, probably. Like, they wouldn't say that. Like, no one said, hey, where's my membership? Dude. Do they say dude? I think they would say dude. But no. I am updating inventories from alerts that I got. So I need to do that real quick. Oh yeah, we're Kerthunking. We have the Kerthunker machine here. Paper Cat Lady, 16 months. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing awesome. So we have the official Kerthunker. If we have any new viewers today, we will be busting that out here momentarily. We also have giveaways as well, like mega giveaways for later on. So this is the boring stream for y'all, but it tends to work out because we can just talk about whatever. Like I said, right now I'm updating inventory on the Pen Addict website, sticker inventory, and I'm updating Knock website for Purple Sinclairs. Bork and Bork might be on that membership list. Maybe. We'll have to see. We will have to see. So, yeah, let me pick up a couple things. I haven't checked email this morning. That's what I'm going through. Handling these alerts, making sure nothing else is on fire. Oh, I got some cool things in here that I can't show you. Pretty happy about. Got other things. Okay. Point of business. Actually, several points of business. Let me go through them. Number one point of business. On the blog today, the Write Notepads Engineer Notebook giveaway. You should go sign up for that. This message is really for Cocolina because she usually forgets, so I'm talking to her specifically. But if any of y'all want to listen as well, the Write Notepads Engineering Notebook is there. Head and Fail's got the stream on in the background on mute just to show support. That really helps. Like, legitimately, that helps. All right, so that was matter of business number one. Today's giveaway on the blog is live. Go enter. It's a cool notebook. If you're like only a fountain pen user, you may not like it. but I'm mostly at least 50-50, so I like it. I like what it offers me. So, second point of business. Tomorrow is episode 450 of the thing called the Pen Addict podcast. It's a podcast about pens. It's crazy, I know. Thank you, Odd Copy. I love that just standalone emote there. That's the way to do it. I'm only a fountain pen user, but I'm engineer. If you have extra fine nibs, they'll work fine on there. So, like the finer and drier nibs, I had no problem with. So for episode 450, we're doing a Kickstarter retrospective. So I wrote like 3.5 pages of notes, just on some of my favorite or most memorable Kickstarter projects. Mike has gone in and added his. I haven't gone and seen what he's added yet. So we're going to talk about that. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I posted my Platinum UEF picture, but that was on one of the pages of my notes for the Kickstarter project. So I hand wrote them because I needed the space. So that was the first 2 pages, and then the next 1.5. So I hand wrote 3.5 pages. So hopefully it'll be a good episode tomorrow because we put in a little extra work. Sorry, that might have been a little loud if you had headphones on. My mistake. I know better than that. So, that's coming tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern, if you'd like to listen live. Otherwise, it'll be in your ear holes later tomorrow afternoon. Double-sided notes. What have y'all done to me? This is y'all's fault. Like, this is really, really y'all's fault. Not pen Kickstarter, but remember the potato salad Kickstarter? Absolutely, that's a classic. Is the Visionaire on there? You know the Visionaire's on there because Mike is actually a backer of the Visionaire, so I made him write that segment. I did not back the Visionaire. I just dealt with it. But Mike was an actual backer, so he's going to do that. He's going to do that bit. But yeah, that was, I don't know. I have at least probably 12 or 15 campaigns we'll talk about that kind of stuck in my head. Things that I want to talk about. Things I forgot, to be quite honest. Yeah, it should be fun. And I think I was like, as I always do this, is I was thinking, I was like, do I have enough content here? And then I think we have like too much now, so we'll see what happens. I don't know if it'll be a 2-parter. I don't think it will be. But we'll have to look at that. Okay. Third point of business. We got emotes. I usually puts it in my little chat box. Juicero, I remember that. So like they made it and delivered it right, but then they stopped manufacturing the pouches because people could just use it like a blender and make their own or something. Yeah, or cut open the pouches. I remember that. I forgot about that one. 450A, 450B. Do you know how many conniptions Mike would have if we tried to do something like that? Naper Villain, 3 months of subbing. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much, Naper Villain. I appreciate you. Juicero was legitimately crazy. Like that was, I remember it now. That was like the Silicon Valley. What was the food one before that? Soylent? Was that on Kickstarter? Soylent? The cooler was pretty dope. Like, I would never backed it, but the cooler was dope. Did they ever deliver that one? So those are like some of the all-timers. All right. Soylent still exists. I knew it still existed, but I couldn't remember if it was a Kickstarter. Oh, I'm not bashing Soylent. I'm just wondering if it was a Kickstarter. Was it? I'd have to search it. All right, so I'm gonna put y'all to work really quick. Vessel, I don't know that one. Think it was a Kickstarter? Oh, so it was a bad Kickstarter. Maybe that's what I'm remembering. 3 years. But yeah, I know it still exists and it's still a thing, which is cool. Yeah, I have no problem with that. All right. All right. Next point of business. If hypothetically we were going to make a pencil, hypothetically, what is the ranking of the Musgrave pencil cores? Because there is the promotional pencil, which is the standard number 2. As I'm talking with them about getting some Pen Addict pencils done, obviously. So they just say number 2 core, right, for the promotional pencils, right? If you want to get like the stamped pencils, which like anyone can go on here and build some pencils, right? And they're just standard, whatever. So, is there a core ranking that y'all would consider, like Tennessee Red, Harvest, like test scoring? I don't know if there's all different. I don't know enough about all the Musgraves to pick if there's something better than just the standard number 2 pencil. You need a split core. What the hell is a split core? Whatever Tennessee Red is. Test scoring, yeah, I think I used the test scoring and enjoyed it. It was dark, right? The test... Do I have it here? I remember it being pretty dark. It's not in here. Yeah, I don't see it. 600 news is really nice. Let me write these down. If I'm going to do this, I can do the regular stuff, right? But I also want to get a price. And they're like, well, which one do you want? Like, honestly, the guy I'm working with is not, like, mega helpful. So, yeah, Tennessee Red is softer for me, right? Test scoring is okay. I love the news, but it's basically a crayon. You can get whatever the gold Good Field Notes core. The old Good Field Notes core, I bet's just the stock number 2. You know, I'll probably get back out my test scoring core and see if I liked it. But I just don't have so many of these. Should do a limited edition gold pencil. Okay, so I was just kind of curious of what y'all were thinking. I might have a 600 news to check. That's probably what I need to do. Because now, Hells, 9 months is so bad. I got your email, Hells. Golf pencils. I got your email about combining those orders, and now that I'm starting to ship, I am going to do that for you. I gotta remember to do it. So I did get your email. Thank you so much. Do they have golf pencils? Damn it. Now I gotta ask. That would be kind of fun. Black pencil, orange foil, big Halloween energy. Yeah, okay, that's the other thing. Design the pencil. I will not do carpenter pencils. Like, I love carpenter pencils. I don't want to sell I will not be able to sell hundreds of carpenter pencils. So yeah. So I think not Tennessee Red, that core. As much as cool as it is, I think it's just better in that pencil. It's a little soft for me. Like, I want to use these too, right? What about the Golden Bear? That's Palomino. So we're going to do a Musgrave, most likely. It will definitely be hex. It will be aggressively Musgrave hexed. Orange body, orange graphite. No one wants a dozen. I'm gonna sell these by the dozen. No one wants a dozen orange pencils. As much as I want Harvest number 1. I need to see if I have one of those. The dozen means you can design a sweet box for it too. You would think that, boy reporter. But I would get the privilege of picking one of their two choices and maybe adding some color to it. So, big swinging Brad Dowdy energy. That's what the pencil should say. So I'm thinking for the pencil, I think we just do the Pen Addict. Maybe, I don't know. I like the bugle too, but I'm not going to do round. But I think we just do the Pen brackets parentheses Pen Addict. Which way does it go? Does it go like boy reporter saying in here, or are the prints on the front? Like, I don't know what's the proper. So I think we'll do that for the stamping, but I don't know the correct. I missed the new pen stand you got made out of colored pencils. You have to email and pick. Did I see that? For some reason, I feel like I've seen that, but maybe not. That would be cool. I would like to see that. Do they make a custom tri-pencil? I don't know what a tri-pencil is. That makes no sense. Well, what is? I mean, you're the grammar expert. We have several grammar experts in here. So this is a Musgrave from the Erasables with just the generic stamping and a broken core. Rip. So Pencil Addict. So yeah, okay. So y'all are right. Yeah. So okay. So everyone's got the right thing for that. Okay. Cool. And this is the one Caroline uses that she sent me. I mean, those cores are pretty nice, just their basic number 2 cores. They're certainly probably be half the cost. But we're also talking about the, something relatively inexpensive to begin with. I'm just seeing if I have any other Musgraves in here real quick before we move on from this. So what color barrel? Like, it's got to be orange, right? I would like to do a ferrule stripe, but I don't know if they do ferrule stripes. They have like the ridges in there. All right, so I'll play around with this more. But it will definitely be, the stamping will be the Pencil Addict. I don't know. These cores are pretty nice. Like, they're just the standard ones. Okay. So that's what I'm working on. We have we have exchanged 10 emails. And I'm getting nowhere fast kind of thing. Put a space between the pen and sill. I don't know. I kind of like it without the space. Do you think it needs a space? You have a ferrule stripe Musgrave somewhere? I'm looking at the site. I would just, like, I see one on the site. So yeah, this red one, they do it. The Harvest. Yeah, the Harvest and the Hermit. So yeah, they do them. I just want to do a little bit something. I like the parentheses and I like no space is what I'm thinking. Yeah. I think that just works for what it is. And it'll be like, it's going to be pretty basic stamping, right? Like this. Like, even though I think these came out of Caroline's machines, I don't think I don't think the Musgraves are really that much for. Yeah, the regular Musgrave core, I think it's probably pretty good. We won't workshop it too much today because I want to see. I need to tell them what core I want. I have the pricing for the basic core. But I said, well, can we do a fancy core? Then they said, well, you have to do 5 times as many pencils. I said, okay, how much? And they now we're at, tell me which core you want. Like, this is our, like, that's exactly how our email conversation is going. It's not like the most helpful situation happening right now. Good morning, Nicole. Glad you got your mail. So we'll get this sorted out. They are not, the person I'm working with is, it's like pulling teeth a little bit. Like, it's fine. Like, they're not rude or anything, but it's like help me help you. I would like to spend some money, please. May I? Okay. I'll bounce around. I'll double check a couple of my Musgraves here to see if I have like a real opinion on the core. This standard number 2 is pretty cool. Nandy Bushnell over here. I should ask about a wool box. Insert dumb southerner stereotype here. Which one did I do? All right. Let me see where I'm at on these memberships. This could be bad. I apologize to any member. Is there anyone in this chat room who's a member who doesn't have a membership? A Pen Addict blog member? Morning, Brad. Did you get your stickers? I got the stickers. I have not opened the envelope. It is sitting in a stack of mail I have to process on my desk. I've been mega busy, so my little mail stack is, but I was like, oh, there's my stickers. So I haven't opened it yet. I will do that today and report back. Actually, I will probably Instagram them because you're awesome that way. Just in reference to whoever you're dealing with at Musgrave. Yeah, it's at this point of the email chain, I thought I would get past like the 1 word, 1 sentence replies, but we're not really there. I wonder if they just think like I'm pulling their leg. Oh, that's a cool pin stand, Alan. No, I did not see that. I just happen to have my email up in front of me. Nice. All right, now I'll be shutting my email. Favorite Platinum 3776 body, even if you don't own it. I don't own a Platinum and need to pick one up. I like the Sheun, but it's a bit pricey. Maybe a Nice. I mean, the Kumpu's pretty legit. I like the smooth ones. Yeah, because they do get, like Tony's saying, like Nice and Lavande have an edge to them, right? When you're in the barrel and you notice them, right? And I'm not sure that's the best experience. Like, it's an awesome pen. Like, I'm not going to knock the pen whatsoever. Like, I love the pen. But there's some edge in the way they manufacture their barrels. The Kumpu solves that with curves, smooth curves, but it's also not affordable right now, right? Like, they're really, really overpriced. So technically that's my favorite, but it's the least accessible. Like, I'm using Chartreuse Blue today, just the basic one, because I got the nib in there. The Sai is good. Yeah. Like just the all clear size. But like, as beautiful as the Nice and Lavande are, you gotta know, like, they have this texture part to the barrel that a lot of them don't have. They should pull out the molds and make a few thousand more Kumpus. I wonder if they could do something on like the lower end. Oh, so speaking of making things, if you're Sumkin and you have to return those unsold sketchbooks, does the manufacturer make good on it, or does Sumkin have to pay again? So I'm not totally sure what you're saying. So Sumkin does not wholesale. So they're only selling direct. And they would refund anyone who asked for it, I'm sure. They're the manufacturer of the notebook. Right, Sumkin's making the notebook. They're their own manufacturer. Am I clearing any of that up? Like, they're their own manufacturer. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, yeah, so they're handling it all. All right. Let me see what this list looks like. We got to get some new stamps. Here's where we left off. We gotta need to go through my stamps here. Oh, thought excuse me, thought it was like an iMic thing. No, they are literally the maker. Like they're essentially a printer. Love your Simkin planner. Big news broke up in the brick and note cards. Goofy.com, 3 months of subbing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're awesome. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Have words with them. All right. The most fun thing is figuring out where the document is. Membership list. Looks like I've located it. At one point before I broke my wrist, I was caught up. You'll have to look up Sumkin planners. Yeah, the planner's great. It was the sketchbook that was that failed on us. Membership list responses. Let's see. Okay, it's like 55. It's like 55 that I need to get out. Rip. Yeah, that's a little further behind than I planned on. And they're like right from October. I broke my wrist like the next week, all the way up to current time. So the time frame on the spreadsheet here adds up. Opinion of Sailor 224. I don't have that one. Ink Studio 123 and Socket Drum Ghouls Go. Kaweco AL Sport versus Steel Sport. I would Steel Sport for me. Even though it's like, if you can't justify the price, they're not that far apart in feel and performance. The Steel Sport is just cooler to me. I'm a stainless steel pen guy, right? The AL Sport probably number 2, right? There's what, a $20, $30, $40 price difference between them. I don't know that there's like technically that much difference in them, you know, on a one-to-one level basis. How do you mail the memberships in an envelope? I feel like a stamp plus non-machinable charge is less than the cheapest partial shipping. Yeah, so stamped envelope. All right, see ya, Hobby 100. So I actually don't run these through my normal postage type stuff. I buy stamps just for these types of things. Speaking of safaris, does anyone have their safaris yet? Lamy had a delay. Like some of the European retailers where I ordered mine from aren't getting them, and like some of the US people are. Send a self-addressed stamps envelope to allow 6 to 8 for deliveries. Yeah, so I pre-ordered from Fontaplumo. I emailed Frank once I started seeing them coming in the U.S. And he said that Lamy's factory reported that they're behind because of COVID. Where did Mike get his from? This may have been asked before. Do you prefer the Pilot Custom 74 or Platinum 3776? The green looks cool in both. Gosh, I would probably... I'd probably go 3776. Already, I immediately regret that decision. They're really close. Endless pens? Oh, yeah. pass. .74 is a more comfortable barrel. What's uncomfortable about this? 37.76 is short. Maybe so. So yeah, I thought it was weird that the U.S. was getting them and some of the European stores hadn't gotten them, and that's the word I got from Fonteplumo. All right, what am I trying to do here? All right, so I'm still. This is how far behind I'm on last year's stamp. I got outdoor stamps, coronavirus stamps, Voices of Harlem Renaissance stamps. We'll use those today. So I haven't started those. I got additional ounce stamps, coronavirus stamps, expensive European stamps, additional ounce stamps. So once I get done with this batch, it'll be time to order more stamps. The great outdoor stamps are great. Yeah, they're pretty cool. We're going to do Harlem Renaissance today. We're going to hit some Kerthunks too. If you're not familiar with the Kerthunks. The one thing I wanted to do today that was different. Those are the coronavirus stamps. You can't tell me otherwise. Okay, let's figure out what I got going on here. So I got... All right, so I got member chips here. I need to make myself some room because I can't put the envelope on the camera raw. But what we're gonna do, it's a little bit different. Let's see what I got going on here. Oh man, I've already Kerthunked some of these. We'll get a fresh set of Kerthunkers. I got crap everywhere. These are pre-Kerthunked. This set of envelopes is pre-Kerthunked, so we'll hold off on that. I would like some active Kerthunking. I think I've done them all. Sorry, y'all. Here, we'll just do, so people know what it is. We'll waste this envelope. These are all pre-thunked, so I have my return address stamp that I use. So it's this guy. It's just one of these things, and it does this. And it's just cool. Maybe we should just do one for every one that I use. Ooh, Kerthunk. That hurts my wrist. That's cool. That's something I did not expect. A little painful. Maybe I'm glad they're pre-thunked. That hurt a little bit. All my little dime bags. Didn't have to go far to shop for those. So, all the pre-thunking did pay off. That really hurt. So yesterday, I had to get nibs. Yovo nibs we're using for spoke pens. We're sending them to Mr. Brooks to laser etch the logo on the nibs for the spoke pens. So I had to get the nibs removed from the feeds to ship them to Jonathan, because you can't laser them with the feeds in there because the heat will affect the feeds, right? Because the feeds are plastic. And I was going to do the twist, friction, pull, twist and pull. I couldn't even do one. Like, I was like, oh no. It sucked. All right, so pre-thunked. So yeah, that pre-thunking paid off. Have we seen a demo of the spoke fountain pen? You have. The first prototypes. And I will show them again when I get the official ones, because I'm going to have those soon. The official ones are going to start heading my way. Brian's assembling everything right now. So, and they'll be better because they'll have the anodization colors on there that we were, instead of just like the plain gray, we just do the plain gray anodized for prototypes and black the official ones have the colors in it, and they look good. I don't think... I'll see real quick if I have one on my phone, which you can't really see very well, but they came out good. Let me check real quick. But it's been a while, and you know how I... Oh, no, I think I have some. I don't save them to my camera roll. So there's the small one. That's the axle. They're going to look cool. So that's the axle. And then this is the cap. That'll be the cap of the icon. That's going to be the bigger pin. So the bigger one will have the full anodization. And it's, I'm sorry, I mean, this is as good as I got right now. But I'll have all these in hand in a couple weeks. So that's the cap of the bigger pin. This is the, yeah, I don't save text messages or photos. None of them. So that's the bigger pin that will have the modular sleeve to where you can change the color that peeks through the spoke. So, I'm very happy how they look through pictures. Brian is very happy as he's assembling them, and that's a good sign. I mean, I know that goes without saying, but we're both harsh critics of work, so it's good. They're good, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Will it be postable? The short one will, the large one will not. I'm going to put y'all on mute. This is my mom, and I should take this call. $1 if you can guess what that was about. Oh no, Hells, I'm so sorry. That stinks. One dog night. Championship. Computer problems. She was 90 and a kick-ass lady. That is awesome. Well, I'm sorry, Hells. I know that sucks, but I'm glad you have good memories. It's very cool. Evan Max, 23 months of subbing. Thank you so much. Yeah, but one dog night is the winner. I figured it wouldn't take long. Grandkids, that was a good guess. Health, that was another good guess. And then computer problems is technically what it was. So, and my dad's pretty computer savvy. That was actually him on my mom's phone. Pre-ordering her spoke fountain pen. My mom, my dad will use the cool pens that I get. Like, he likes the 849, right? So my dad uses, he loves pocket notebooks. Every time he comes over, he always gets either like a handful of knock notebooks, field notes, and then lately I just gave him the right notepads. He religiously uses the pocket notebooks, and then he'll use like the different pens, like the spoke pen, the 849, things like that. Doesn't really use the retro. Not doesn't enjoy the retros. Then my mom is, for her entire life, she's just whatever pencil is available, traditional pencil, cheap mechanical pencil. She like, I can't even give her like the good, she wouldn't even care about any like the cool pencils that I give her. Like she'll use the pencil all the way down to the nub and then just like some random sheet of paper, but just like hardcore, pencil person, but not knowing what they are. And then she'll use like some of like the cheap mechanical pencils that you buy, like the 3-pack in there from. So yeah, my dad also, Evan, taught me how to use computers. He was actually a computer trainer in the 80s. I had a laptop like in the early 90s, like with Windows 3.1 on it. But when your phone is doing things to your iPad, it's a little bit confusing. so that's what they were working on today. Did you get your pen addictness from my parents? From my grandparents on my dad's side. My grandfather was an artist as a hobby, but like not even like a little bit of a hobby, like like a whole painting and drawing room hobby. So I got it from him. So I had access to everything growing up. Are the fountain pens postable? They are not. The small ones will be postable. Screw cap on the back. The large ones will not be postable at all. Oh yeah, so Jerica and Chris, the registration for the vaccines, is a nightmare. Like the people coming up to my wife at work and like they're like panicking. They're like, help me do this, like help me sign up for the thing. And like you just feel bad, like the 90-year-old grandparents coming in saying like, I don't have a computer, like help me sign up for this thing. So yeah, that's crazy stuff. So what else are we caught up? So one thing I wanted to do is do some, is there a roadie restock? Yeah, they'll be coming with the fountain pens in the next coming weeks. So right around that early March time frame. So, I have this whole bucket. This is the marker type pen bucket where these are your non-roller tips. Right, so it's got brush pens, fine liners, Sharpies, anything that's not like a roller pen, Copics, highlighters, all that stuff. And I wanted to just try a few different things on these envelopes, although I'm probably going to end up sticking to a few basics because these craft envelopes aren't like the most best thing for different types of colors, inks, and things like that, where I could get a lot of different results with a highlighter on a white envelope. I don't know that like a highlighter is gonna really work for me here, so I'm gonna grab a few different things. So this is I'll probably end up ruining some of this stuff. Just ordered the Terracotta Safari ballpoint. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah, those are cool. So this is a Sakura brush. Looks like a sepia ink. Let's see if this will actually work. Like the only bad thing about this is y'all don't get to see people's names. Oh yeah, this will work. Not bad. This is the stream where I need the music in the background because a lot of times I'm looking down and not looking at the chat because I don't want to mess up the. Oh, do y'all want to start a bet on if I have to throw out an envelope because I misspell it wrong? There is high likelihood that I will screw something up here. Will Brad mess up an envelope? Wow, that was a long word. Baby Shark. Now, Baby Shark's out. Is it a Welsh address? No, it's Jacksonville. But Jacksonville in a flexible brush pen takes up a lot of space. If you misspell it wrong, isn't that spelling it right? Truth. That is definitely a Bradism. So I don't know how many of y'all have a service provider called Cox Cable. You know, they're big in the South and Southwest. They're Comcast, that type of, provider with home internet, phone, whatever. They have this commercial now where they have the fast internet and the kid's playing like the terrible YouTube song, and it's this old lady basically singing like Baby Shark. It's not Baby Shark, but like this own made up thing. Oh my God, it is brutal. It is brutal. So I don't know if anyone's seen that. All right. One down. Where am I? Added ounce. So I have to do a regular stamp and then an added ounce for these. Oops. God, that was the wrong one. That was the full 2-ouncer. I think I can resurrect that one. Where am I? Added ounce. Actually, we call these additional dunce stamps because that's what the spelling looks like. It says additional ounce, but it looks like additional dunce. So these are the additional dunce stamps. Michael Hurley! I made him prep. I made Mike do early podcast prep for the big episode 450 today. We're recording tomorrow. So, yeah, not the full 2-ouncer. I saved it. I can use the full 2-ouncer for this, but just finished up huge document. So I started this stream today going, I'm not sure if we have enough for the show, for the Kickstarter show. And then realizing that it's now all of a sudden like, is it two shows? Which I don't think we don't need to do 2 shows on that. So we'll make it work tomorrow. So it's a rare case where Brad created a brand new Google Doc for some reason. Because I wrote the entire thing outside of the drive and just wanted to paste it. Sorry. I wrote it all in Ulysses because I saw how much it was, right? So I wanted to write it all in the Ulysses and then just dump it into the doc. So I created a fresh doc, which has all of our ad spots out, our color codeds out. So you fixed my formatting? Yeah, I didn't change any of that. It was the non-standard Google. It was the non-standard formatting. All right, Mike, I got to get back to spelling things to see if I misspell. So we got to, the bullet points do look better. I admit they do look better, but that was a lot to fix. Sorry. All right, let's find another pen. Another Micron. This is an 05 purple. So we're really going to, wow. Everyone thinks I'm going to misspell something today. That's pretty amazing. Danny Rojas. Google Docs is fine. But, yeah, it helped you read through it all. Yeah. All right, so this is an 05 Micron. I'm not sure it's big enough. Oh, just so happens to be Michael. I'm not sure it's really stand out enough for these envelopes. Oh man, there's a word on this one. Sup, Sir Bradley. What's up, P. Hannon? Mr. Pat, how's it going? Good to see you. Virtually. Oh man, this has a word in it. I gotta think about it. Should I cheat and like really try to look at it, or should I just spell it? It's got champagne. Yeah, football is life. The more I talk, the higher the risk of a screw up is here. Did I spell champagne right? I think that's Champagne, right? I got that right. I could lie, but I wouldn't because I want the mail to get there. So I will tell you if I mess it up. And this could go for anything. It could go with zip codes. It could go with anything like that. So, yeah, we do not like this. I might have to... the prediction is how many I'll mess up. How many will Brad mess up? Oh, dang. That's rough, y'all. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. What the hell is this? This is what does this count? I wasn't even looking and just ripped off the edge of the stamp thing instead of the actual stamp. Does that count? I don't think that counts. It wasn't an envelope. Tool pens and markers. Have you tried those out? I know some artists love the permanent markers and some teachers I know love the pencils. So I have not tried the last few years of Tool. In the past, they've been excellent. The only one that I've never liked is their rollerball. Was super, super wet and bleedy. All right, I got to pick these pens better. We're going to have to do this a little bit. Not exactly how I wanted to do it, but Tool paper for the discbound is super awesome. I'll have to try that. The majority think I'm going to mess up 3 or less. I'm definitely going to mess up 3 or less because I only have time for like 10 or 15. Y'all are forgetting how few of these I normally get done on a standard show, right? Like if I get 10 done, it's a win. There's no way I'm messing up 3. So, the stamp one, I did mess up that stamp. The second stamp where I pulled off the wrong bit, that doesn't count. I'll let y'all litigate whether putting the wrong stamp on was an error or not, because I corrected it. I didn't have to throw anything away. I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all litigate that one. My take is that was not a mess up because it was a save. Right? It did not require the disposal of anything. So this is the uni. I don't even know what. It's not the Pen, PIN, but it's like their plastic fiber tip marker. It's really good, but I'm not sure it's good enough for these. I guess it's not bad. It's better than the Secura Pigment Micron. Probably helps that it's black. Oh, so it's the wording doesn't preclude fixing mistakes. Yeah, so if I'm the streamer, my opinion is what counts. Then it's not an error because I did not lose anything, right? I think the game is I have to lose something. Throw out an envelope, ruin a stamp, something like that. So, so I say it was not a negative count of whatever we're counting. All right, this one looks pretty good. I like this pen. That pen might work. I didn't lose the 2-ounce stamp. I saved it. I was able to get it off. I'll even use it right here to show you that it's still good. There you go. That's what I'm saying. I didn't lose the stamp. Otherwise, yeah, I would have been like, yeah, I lost something. I did apply it, but it was close enough to where I was able to get it off and retain the stickiness. And now it has been reused. I get those 2-ounce. I don't like how small those 2-ounce stamps are because they make me think they're the additional ounce. That's why I used it until I saw the wording. All right. This one's going to Canada. There's a higher risk of failure And because of the naming and the stamping, I gotta figure out which. I think this gets the coronavirus stamp. Yeah, no, that's why I got the coronavirus stamps. They're like, these are like international letter. Is this one global? And you don't have to do like additional ounce and stuff like that. Like I took these in to get them weighed to see tell me which stamps I need. This is a Tombow brush pen. I might just keep using this one because this is usually what I like to do the letters with. See, they're nice and dark. So with the internationals, I haven't had to use the additional ounce. Not once have I ever had an issue with those. But the US ones, I do. Oh, and this is one of... this is an address. I almost spaced it out wrong. And then I almost spelled Canada wrong. So I went down to the bottom line here of the envelope. We're gonna coronavirus this. This was Edmonton. So not too bad. I can handle Edmonton. Now I look back to see if I spelled it right. I did. I know. I almost misspelled Canada. I don't know what I was gonna do. I like had to pause right there in the middle. But almost ran out of space on the bottom of the envelope because I wrote too large. All right, I'm gonna keep. That's a keeper pen. Let me see if I can find some other pens that might work good. Whoa, that is a brush pen. Thing is a honker. Yeah, see, like none of these would work great. This one's work. I've used this one before. These super fine pilots. Are these pilots? Yeah, these are pilots. Wrist. So they're like a super fine brush. I don't know. I think I'm gonna scrap this idea of pulling out the different pens just because this paper is a little bit rough to use all the different pens on. All right. Now that is a name I have not heard in quite some time. All right, see you, Cocolina. Oh, we're going to do giveaways. Don't forget. See what I can dig up over there. Should we do giveaways soon? Y'all are probably bored half to death. All right. So this is a funny name because it's the exact name of a person who was excommunicated from the Pen Addict Slack. But the new person has the same name and they have to keep telling me not that one. Which is one of my favorite things to have, and I've even gotten to meet them before. And they're like, I'm not the one. I'm like, I know. Yeah, you know who it is. Because of the Philly show. We got to meet him there. And I crack up every time I see it. It was hilarious. It's so good. I'm sorry, I just don't want to give people's names out without their permission, but I've probably said too much as it is, but I just find it hilarious because they think it's hilarious. So that's who this is. Yeah, this This brush pen is the way to go. You know this story? Yeah. It's a good one. It's a good one. I'm gonna finish off these 2-ounce stamps. How did you miss this story? I don't know. Because not a lot of people were around for the original, I think, is probably why. Hey, you like pens? Cool. What kind of pens do you like? So, but I will gladly share the story offline. It's not that big of a deal, but it was someone back in the day that like ran really hot as a newcomer, got a little close to the sun, and burned up. Burned up on the reentry. Nothing bad though, like necessarily, maybe. Nothing like super bad, but it's just like, okay, that was enough. Well, that too, yes. But, I mean, it was an interesting situation, that's all. But no, nothing overly dramatic. It was just, it ended up being kind of funny. Once the second one came around. Jonathan is a hard name to spell for us non-Jonathans. I have to look at where all the proper things go. Y'all are not looking good. The over 3s are not looking good at this point. Because I'm not going to do too many more. So now you know that when I do this, it's not like I'm doing 20 or 30. Because I just don't have that much time. 10, 15, I end up talking too much. Because that's what's really fun. But we might have to run this back again on Thursday because I'm so far behind. Like what did I say? Almost 60. Thank you, Lami, for life. I'm almost 60 chips behind. So we might have to run this back Thursday, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, that reminds me. Thursday I'm going to be late. So my rehab is until 9 on Thursday. I can't get home in time to start at 10, so we'll probably do like a 10:30 start. I'll try to update the Twitch calendar, but just think about that. Remember that if you don't see me go live at 10, it's because it's probably going to be after 10, between 10:30 and 11. So, goodness. It's amazing how much a slightly misaligned nib time will affect the writing experience. My sailor was feeling scratchy. Now it's not. That is facts. Facts. There is only one true Jonathan. I was talking about you earlier, Mr. Brooks, saying how kind you were when you realized the extent of the issue I was having. And that was super nice. So, here we go. This one goes in my spreadsheet. This one goes all the way out to the E field. So we're in the E field of the United Kingdom addresses. It's on now. We're at 0 mess ups, but we're about to drop a UK. Oh yeah, this one is amazing. I want to read this to y'all so bad. This is the standard bearer. Yes, email me for the Slack access. Hello, Rich Sticks. Yeah, Jonathan is hard to spell. Like if you don't know the Jonathan you're referring to. All right. Wow. I wish I could read this to you. This is so good. All right. Let's give this a shot. Boy, that is hard to read. This is going to take up the entire envelope. Oh my God. I should write a little bit smaller. And I'm not. This is your chance, you overwinners, to at least get something in there. No, this one has 2 street numbers because there's a house and a street. So I will tell you that. Rich Dix, thanks for the bits. Where's your alert? Sunk in a ditch. Thank you, Rich Dix. I appreciate you. You're awesome. Yeah, so we have a house number and a street number. Break out the new Platinum UEF. Whew. I've messed up multiple before. All right, I should stop. I gotta focus. You know when the tongue comes out, it's focus. See, the problem is I get to read a lot of this. Like, I'm referring back to it constantly, so I'll stop. I mean, that doesn't preclude me from screwing it up. I'll spell that right. Yep, got it. So far, so good. This is worse than Mike's address. All right, I think I'm going to get it. I think I win. If I can spell United Kingdom correctly. Hey, I did it, chat. I did it. All right. Now, can I get the right stamp on it? That's also part of the deal. I need a coronavirus stamp. Where are you? All right. Whew. Whew. We did it. We did it. Your address is very British. This is a flat number for a house name on a street with a number in a city. So this one ran the gamut. This one is longer than Mike's address. Speaking of which, I got stuff to ship to Mike. Should I do it this week? Probably not. I think I finally got his pen that he's been waiting for. Big British energy. That's what this is. All right. See, I've only done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, I've only done 7 envelopes. So that's where y'all gotta, what a surprise. That's where y'all gotta remember how many of these I actually can get done in a stream. Like, well, I'm gonna stop at 10 and then we're gonna do some giveaways. So I'm gonna do 3 more. So I have to go 0 for 3 on this next batch, y'all. And I think I can handle that. My work internet is garbage. All right. Now we're coming into like a simple US address that I'll probably screw it up. Oh man, this is someone that won a giveaway recently who still doesn't have a membership. I apologize. A membership. So I just shipped you something and I was not efficient. All right. 10, oh, yep. So I did this one correctly. So I'm only going to do 2 more. So the bet over. I don't know. I could mess up 1 3 times. I guess it would still like count, right? It's not out of the realm of possibility at all. The worst part about doing this is I always have a mess when I'm done. I don't want to jinx myself. But I usually at least mess up 1. It was close with the stamp situation. Oh, look at that street name. That is cool. How is that a real street name? I can't tell you. It would give it away if I told you, but how is that a real street name? It's like a fictional character. No, it's not like a dirty word. It's like a fictional character or being. All right. I got that one. All the winning. All the winning. I might just leave this setup. We might go for like 20 envelopes next stream. I feel bad I'm this far behind, even though I know this is probably more boring for y'all. It's not Lois Lane, no, but that would be amazing. Lois Lane would be awesome. There's certainly lots of Lois Lanes out there. I want to move to Lois Lane now. That would be awesome. All right, last one for today. Then we have 80 billion for the other day. My pen situation wasn't as cool as another one. Let's find a different pen for this one. I'm gonna use this big Copic brush marker. I wish I could use more pens. I might try to do. Might try to do different envelopes next time. I guess I'm almost out of these. All right, last one. Oh. Guess what, chat? We can't use this pen. We're going to scrap this one. That's not even like a joke. One down. We're going to throw this one out. That brush is like a horsetail. I can't write an address with it. It's a goner, y'all. F in the chat. There's one. I promise you that wasn't on purpose. All right, we're going to try a different pen. All right, that one's gone. Shoot. All right, we're going to try a different pen. I haven't tested this pen. This could be equally as bad. Maybe this was the real game, is finding a pen that would work on these pages. This is the Zig Fude Biore. It's like a Biore strip. And it's this big brush, but I don't think it's as flexible as that last brush. I think I'll be able to get the name. I'm not going to test it out. We're going to go with it. We're going to go for it. Although if I ruin another envelope, I will start testing them out. Because then I'll only have one more chance. All right, let's try this again. Oh, yeah, perfect. Actually, this might be like the keeper pen for all future envelopes, so it might be too fat, though. It's really nice. Like, I don't know if I could get the whole British address with this pen on the page. I wrote the number twice. The street name twice. Now I'm like legit panicking. All right, that's two. So I wrote their street address, the street number, and then instead of starting the street name, I started the street number again, and that's not one I could correct the way the number and the letter would be. I'm actually turning flush because I'm embarrassed. Why is this happening? Oh my god. Why? Why is this happening? I'm red because it shouldn't be happening because I'm not making this up. Because I'm like flustered now. Oh my god. All right, here we go. I can't do it. Oh my god. I need one more sip of coffee. Oh my god. My eyes are watering now. I'm definitely going to screw this up. So is the bet 3 or more or over 3? Before I start this. What's the wording? Oh god. I can't believe this is happening. So does 3 count or does it have to be 4? I'm going in. Less than 3 or 3 or more. Okay, so this one's important. Shit. All right. I'm not doing it any different than I would normally do it. Because it's not a difficult address. Okay, got it. That was too much. I can't believe that just happened. I can't believe that happened to me. There's no way. That was ridiculous, y'all. Oh, I still gotta put the stamps on. I guess I could screw that up, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. Holy moly. That was not supposed to go that way. Yeah, my wrist is doing okay. Yeah, break a leg. All right, done. Signed, sealed, delivered. Done. I don't know what happened there. That was great. Accidentally great. Oh my god. Well, yeah, we'll be back for more envelope terribleness next time. All right, let's give some stuff away because I got to get going. I got all of your Kickstarters to ship. Tony, did you get a shipping notification from your Kickstarter yesterday? Because I know you were in the first batch. I don't know if anyone else did. I can't remember names. Was that less than? It was less than. It was 2. So yes, I messed up 2. You did. Was it? Did it actually contain useful information? Because those are so squirrely, those types of notifications. Like, did it have the tracking number in it? And like have say like that it came from not kind of thing. It's amazing how hard it is to put that together. Needle Girl, you did? Awesome. So I got Alan, yours had all that? Okay, good. So what happened yesterday, I was planning on getting out and an order number. I had to create order numbers. That's just, don't get me started on that part. But I started shipping. I got about 30 packages done. Then ShipStation had an outage for like an hour and a half. And I had planned like 3 hours of shipping was my window yesterday before, I had to do work stuff in the beginning and then pick up kid stuff and family stuff and writing stuff afterwards. And then in the middle of wanting to get like 100 packages out yesterday, ShipStation had a full connectivity issue. Which is fine. I sat there and inspected cases, which is part of the process too, but I was planning on shipping more yesterday. So I only got 55 out yesterday. We have 500 total backer orders. it's a little more than that, but 500 is an easy number to say. Shipped out 55 yesterday. I'll probably get another 50 today. It won't be a huge number, and then we'll see what the rest of the week holds. I don't know yet. All right, giveaways. I'm going to pick out a notebook just from this stack here. I'm not going to look. Let me get this off the screen. Wrong button. Okay. All right, I'm not going to look. It's going to be a notebook because that's what's on the top of these things here. Let's reach around. Ooh, this seems big. So this is an OG circa wired notebook. I don't know what the paper format is, but it's like a real nice, almost like a 8.5 by 11 size notebook. White page gridded with spiral binding. This is kind of nice. I got this from Levenger a long time ago and just have never used it. This would be a really good work or desk notebook. It's pretty cool. So, all right, let's give this away. I'm still stressed out about those envelopes. All right, give away. Clear. UPS is here. Y'all hear Toby? Levenger wired. All right. Levenger wired notebook. Okay. Go. Exclamation point raffle. Gets you entered. Let me get some sticky notes here. I need to get some new washi tape in here. Oh, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a kerthunk on your sheet. Whoever wins this gets an extra kerthunker. That really hurt my wrist. I should not do that. Thank you, Alan. Vlad, 82 Vlad, check your entry. No, Vlad. Just exclamation point raffle. You're trying to make show titles. Hey, we did it. I'd say during the next raffle, let me go see what was at the door, see if it's anything cool, but I'm not expecting anything, so it could be more pen cases. That's about it. And too many live events. That's funny. I'm glad y'all like these raffles. I like them too. What time is it? 11:30. All right, yeah. So we're gonna eat lunch. We're gonna go ship some more stuff this afternoon for a few hours. See how many I can get. Man, I get so dusty with the fabric thread when I'm inspecting the cases. I should do a what do you want, Tony? I have something that might be what you want. Might be a thing. No, probably not. Because you don't like graph paper, right? All right, that one's done. Toby's losing it. I don't know what is going on at the front door. We're going to pick a winner. Sarah Bethant. Awesome. So, like I said, Sarah, even though I have your address and have sent you something recently, I need you to email me your shipping address because this is how I manage the giveaways. So you need to email me, please. And congrats. You can do graph. I have a rare... Should I give a very nice graph notebook away just to see if Tony can win so he can stop crying? Or should I do a pen or pencil or some kind of other, or a writing instrument of some kind? Private virtual tour of the Closet of Doom. We will do the stream in there one day. Like, who knows? Writing instrument, please. Screw Tony. I think that's what you really meant to say, H.M. Hedges. Let Tony cry. Yeah, I'm with y'all on that. Let's let Tony cry. Screw that guy. All right, let me find a writing instrument. But I will let me show what I thought might be the one. I saw it here the other day. And I was like, oh, I'm surprised I'm giving that away because it's one of my favorites. Yeah. It's the Apica Premium CD hardcover. One of the great notebooks. So we're not giving this away today. But that was the one I was thinking that Tony would like. You hated that one? I was thinking you hated that one because when I reviewed it, you said how much you didn't like it. That's what I was thinking after the fact, after I thought about that. So we'll give that one away soon, but not today. That's just know that there's stuff like that all throughout this stack of stuff. But the pens are in the bin with more notebooks. Pens and pencils. Who knows? I just have way more notebooks to give away than writing instruments. So this is a Coco Iro. Do y'all know this pen? This is a Kuretake Coco Iro. It's sort of a brush pen, but it's got this cool refill that's like the whole length of the barrel. And they have fun things on the barrel. So this is the sheep one. Like I use the penguin one and the hedgehog one, I think. I think these are great pens. So we're going to give this away and we'll pair it with a notebook. Let me, oh, well here, since I said Apica, let's do this. The paper was too smooth. They do have a rollerball refill for these, yes. This is the brush refill. The rollerball is pretty good too because you can get it in like 0.4, I say. I really like these. I genuinely like these pens. And so we'll give away the mini premium CD notebook. But I think this is line. Nope, this is graph. So this is the graph. This is, so what size is this tiny one? A6. So this is the A6 size. And this is the, let me make sure this is the brush refill. I'm sure it is. It's the letter pen. Yes, it's the brush refill. So this is the brush refill, and it's the sheep one. So they have fun things. Yeah, really great pen. Oh, look. Apparently I've either opened it or like busted it out the pack. I don't think I've ever used it. I think the pack just ripped. So whoever wins this, that's what you get. All right, let's do this. Reset. I'm going to go see what was at the door while this is running. Okay. Clear. We'll do Coco Apica. All right. Is that good? All right, go. And I'm going to go see what's at the door real quick, just because Toby was really freaking. So it was a box of brass towns for the Kickstarter project. The guy must have just been sitting in the driveway for much longer than it took him to throw the box. That's why he was going. Toby was going berserk. It sounded like he had a bunch to bring in, but it was a 100 count box. I think that gets me 400 brass towns are in, 300 Sinclairs. So we should be right on time by the time I'm wrapping up the campaign to have all the cases in. So yeah, good stuff. We'll need to do some more inspections. All right, let me kerthunk with my left hand. Oh, much better. Except I kind of slid it, so you got like a smudge stamp. So whoever wins this one's gonna get a little smudger. Entries have stopped. You can no longer enter. Let's see who wins. Winner, Steven Wilson. Steven Wilson. Steven Wilson. I bet that's Steven Wilson. I bet Steven Wilson won. What do you think? Are you there, Steven Wilson? Congratulations. You win the dope pen and notebook. You do need to reply to this message in chat. You need to say hi or something. Yeah, it is. It is. You need to email me your shipping address. hello@penaddict.com. Please email me there. And I will ship these. Sarah, I will probably ship. These will probably go out Sunday. I'm trying to do a better job of putting your emails in there so you notify when I get shipping. But don't expect it before Sunday. All right. Okay. Super cool. Yeah, this is a fun one. Like, this is like my kind of thing right here. Give me the cool pen and the fun notebook. Like, that's my jam. But like I said, there's just endless stuff over here. Endless stuff. All right. One more? We got time for one more, right? I'm going to get a notebook out of the box, which I don't really like. I see what's on the outside here and I know what's there. It's a bunch of good stuff, but I haven't reached into the box for a notebook yet. I've just been digging around and grabbing whatever pen or pencil I can find. Let me see what notebooks are in the box. It's like I said, I got way more notebooks to give away than anything else. So I'm gonna blindly dig down into here, see what this is. Oh, it's your standard issue Rhodia pad. But hey, that's pretty good. So this is, we'll add that in too. Make it feel worthwhile. You're a notebook addict? This is like a fraction of what we have here. All right, so we're gonna give away the Rhodia A5. This is the number 16. This is the standard classic grid desk pad. And I'm gonna throw in the mini Kunasawa memo pad. So we'll give away those two things. What's up with the Wimbledon pen that was in the IG pick? It's a Sharpie. So story time. How did you even see that? It is a cool memo pad. I have 2 or 3 of those to give away. I'll just use them as add-ins to like other things. So Wimbledon, the championships. So when I went to Mike's wedding, what was that? What year was Mike's wedding? 2018. My wife and I obviously took a trip to London, took some extra time. It happened to be when Wimbledon was going on. And we did the queue and we were able to get in because it was also when it was this it worked out perfectly for us because it was when England was the same day that we had to go to Wimbledon and try to luck into gate tickets, was the day that England was playing their semifinal World Cup match. So everyone, the way with the Wimbledon queue works, if you don't have a ticket, you queue up for when people leave, you can get their ticket, right? It's a pretty cool system. So we got in. So I wanted to buy something from there, but the shop merch was like any like type of merch like that's going to be expensive. Like, that going in. This was beyond expensive. It was like unreasonably unhealthy. Like, we got our kids t-shirts, and I was like, well, I got to get something. Wimbledon Sharpie. That was your long story to have my green Wimbledon. Not real Sharpie. So there you go. That's the story behind the Wimbledon Sharpie. It's from Wimbledon when I was there, and that's all I got was this stinking pen. All right. So yeah, my kids got t-shirts though, but I couldn't break down on anything for myself. All right, so we got let's call this Rhodia memo. All right, last one. And yeah, it's not even a legit Sharpie. It's a fake Sharpie. Last one, and then I gotta run. Yeah. The story is much longer than that because everything we did was perfect. Like, in a way that things don't normally happen to be able to get in. So one, we were able to get in a reasonable time frame, and then you have to requeue once you're in for the stadium courts, which is center court and court 1, and we were able to see Federer finish a match. It couldn't have gone any better for what we did on that trip. Super, super huge highlight. Screw Mike's wedding, right? We got to go to Wimbledon. All right, left-handed. Hey, that one's pretty good. We're still on. We're on our last giveaway. We're giving away a Rhodia pad and a Kunasawa Memo Clack Labs. This could be a Clack Lab product. It goes clack every time I hit it. Thank you for the follow. So hit your little exclamation point raffle. Let's give some stuff away. Yeah, so we didn't get to see that. We got in at the end, like the last set of the Federer match, and then we saw John Isner play someone, which it's awesome to watch Isner. Now, like the stadium court there, were we on stadium or 1? I think we were on stadium court. The actual seats, like we had good, say like middle of the section seats, like, I mean, there's no bad seats in there. It's a small arena. You can tell it was when it was built, like 100 years ago. I don't know when it was built. Like, I'm not a small individual, and it was like my knees in my face, like type of seating. Like, it was super tight. So, but it was totally worth it. Totally worth it. Then we got to see, like, you could go to the practice courts. It was like me to the wall right here from like whatever star player you wanted to see at the practice courts. It was pretty cool. All right, last one. Pick the winner. Pan B. Oh, Pan B. Oh. Congratulations. Please speak up in chat, as the bot says. Fenway, I would imagine it's very much like a Fenway Wrigley type of seating where they modernize the stadium, but then there's only X they can do with the seating, right? Unless they lose capacity, right? So I imagine it's totally like that. Awesome, Panbo. So you need to email me hello@penaddict.com with your shipping address, all right? All right. But it was a trip of a lifetime. It was just amazing. That was when we could travel. I missed doing it. All right. That's it for today. We will be back Thursday, but we'll be back late. No earlier than 10:30. Could be closer to 11 depending on how things go. I rarely get out of there on time. Big podcast tomorrow. Shipping today. Podcast tomorrow. Stream Thursday. Recording Friends of the Show Wednesday night with Mr. Brooks. If you have any off-topic questions for Mr. Brooks, I'm trying to figure out how I can interview Brooks and not ask him the same thing. So, especially in a condensed time frame, I'm going to try to keep it to like 20, 30 minutes. Right? That's the goal for that show. So, if you have any like highly specific, unusual questions for Brooks, email me, or tweet me, or DM me. Yeah, see, like, what's his favorite barbecue? Don't answer that now, because, like, that's a valid question. Like, we might do that kind of thing. Anything you don't already know about Brooks that I don't already know, we'll bring it. All right. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. Stay tuned for next 2 days from now. We'll be back. And that's it. Bye.